Hey there and welcome to Video Game Appreciation Channel. I'm your host Rock and we got a banger of a show for you tonight. You know, we got
amazing graphics,
we got
social commentary,
we got
accessory reproductive organs,
we got
other organs,
we got
other organs,
we got
gameplay.
Right, so this week's game is called Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, or alternative name Punch-Out in other parts of the world, and it tells a story of a guy who just got his bike stolen by a fat dude.
Stop.
Right, okay, I'm sorry, I almost went there, but we're gonna stop with the same old cliche meme bike stealing thing. And you know, this game is actually all about the systemic racism in 80s USA, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it, right? The synopsis is that you're the contender and Mike Tyson's the champ, and you're just like basically trying to like get there without getting your ears chewed off. And actually, did you know that Mike Tyson identifies as a cannibal, and he's already undergone, you know, surgery. He's post-op, you know, he's had diet reassignment surgery and file your teeth to be sharper, and then they implant a second spleen for you so you can get more of that spleen juice, you know, the most important digestive fluid. And it kind of like, not a lot of people know this, it's like squirts it right through the pancreas, and without it, you know, you're just a herbivore, you're a beta being, you know, you're just an accident waiting to happen.
Spleen juice poppin', shorty pop lock it, get down low, hit the flow on your knees and elbows, be my footstool, see the spleen juice king,
Okay, so this game is basically a thinly veiled, racially motivated assault simulator. You know, the bike scene, it's actually the other way around. You know, you're this bad guy chasing this innocent, slightly obese,
physically active
person on a bike, and you're just trying to, you know, mug him because you're a bigoted asshole. And basically, look at this, you know, it's Mike Tyson, you know, he's missing some teeth, you know, his like racial features are like over exaggerated, and then you got on this other version Mr. Dream. Oh, look, he's white, he's perfect, he's, you know, he's a dreamboat, you know, he's got like immaculate chompers, you know. And if that were enough to make you sick, check this out. You're actually just like punching black civil rights activists all along, you know. This guy, you know, Doc, he's Dr. King. Duh. Look, this here, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, you know, all these revered people who've made the world a better place for everyone, and you're just like conditioned from beginning from a child when you're playing this game to like feel hatred and violent tendencies towards these people. And look, you're playing as Lil Mac, you know, this like narrow-minded, you know, low IQ asshole from down south somewhere, I don't know, but not too south, because then you just start to get darker again, and that's unacceptable. So this guy, you know, he's just totally ignorant. He thinks BLM is just like another word for BLT sandwich, and he's just like, you know, Doc's in the corner trying to ask him, you know, are you interested at all in human rights? And he's like, I already got those, Doc. This is basically like the opposite of Green Book, you know, the movie. This is like Red Book, like Code Red, like DEFCON 2. Once you get past that, the game itself is actually pretty enjoyable, you know, fun stuff, you know, who doesn't like violence? And
pain.
This is all about, you know, punching your fellow man and trying to like break his spirit and facial bones. So we're gonna cover the gameplay in a bit, but first, a word from our sponsor, Tits for Gold. Would you like a shiny new set of cans, but can't afford the upfront payment? Do you, like so many other Lithuanians across the globe, have a sizable collection of old family heirlooms and gold jewelry that you no longer use or need? Here at Tits for Gold, we specialize in appraising and exchanging gold jewelry for plastic breast enhancement surgery. You know, fuck Ani May and fuck her gold jewelry. You know, hope she burns in hell. She never had the bazonkers that you're gonna have. You know, you're gonna be turning heads left and right. You know, people are gonna like turn around and look. They're just like necks breaking all over the place. You know, the ER's
crowded from people, you know, those tits are just like ruling the world, you know. Donald Trump's gonna like grab you. That's the biggest honor anyone can get, you know, ever.
Right, so basically you got 6 buttons here, you know. Left is left, right is right. You use those to dodge, then back is like dodge and like cover as well, and guard, you know, and up front is only used like in conjunction with the punching, which is done with A and B, you know, left punch, right punch, and it's pretty basic, but the gameplay is like, it's riveting, you know, it captures your imagination. Basically, these guys are like, you know, twice your size and probably like
huge,
your weight squared, and they're kind of like these imposing, you know, impossible enemies, you know, that you have to overcome, you know, like climb the mountain and become the champion. And it's when you like beat bald bull, feel like you've just committed a hate crime. And then check these guys out, these are all like disgusting stereotypes, like degrading, one-dimensionalizing, people of color and different ethnicities. Don Flamenco, horrible. Great Tiger, appalling. Soda Popinski, alcoholic Russian dude, well, pretty accurate. And King Hippo, don't know what that is. Piston Honda, with the angry eyes or the tired eyes, and Sandman.
Self-explanatory.
This, you just kind of like, you have to keep your cool, just focus on the game, focus on the match, don't let the haters like drag you into their like bigoted propaganda. And first you fight through the minor league, and then you're a champ, and then you go through the major league, and then you're a champion, and then it's time for the world league, the big leagues, big rings, and you're fighting Piston Honda again first, and he's learned some new moves, he kicked my ass a few times, smack, there, whoosh, there, there again, it took me a while to like find his groove and make it worse by sampling a Too Stupid rap song.
Pistons poppin', hunt, never stoppin'.
Here's something just as ridiculous. Did you know that Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield actually released a cannabis edible collection called Mike Bites? Look it up. Yeah, so Duck is not the greatest in your corner. He doesn't really give good advice. His basic advice is to dodge and then counterpunch. I'm fucking counterpunching here, Doc. What the fuck? Please. You've done this for 13 years. This is your job, man. You gotta give me something else than dodge and counterpunch. Look, he's like, he's killing me. Like, I'm getting irreversible brain damage here, and you're just like, what is that? Are you on your iPhone right now, Doc? What the fuck? Okay, looks like this boxing shit isn't really working out for me, so I think I'm gonna retire and give up, but you can still keep training, you can still be champ. I believe in you. And you know what? It's time for Tip of the Day. Right. So if you ever happen to come across a pack of 1997 Mike Tyson bred with mountain lion hybrid creatures, you're basically fucked. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna ravage your body. They're gonna tear you.
Peace, boy.
Mother.
Okay, so let's wrap this crap up. Our review is coming to an end, and I just want to reveal, this secret. King Hippo, just like punch him in the face, then punch him in the stomach until he dies. Right? So basically, works in any situation. Great marital advice. By the way, actually, if you force your significant other to watch this show, it actually qualifies as domestic abuse, like on its own. So you don't really have to. Or you shouldn't actually, it's not even recommended to hit them after that, at least.